RyanGarcia.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpion, and I'm representing. As always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it is, LB, aka Shutter, aka Go Artist. You know what it is, RingGangRadio.com. In the building, yo.
Yeah, sure. Ring Gang in the house forever and always, man. As always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio, what up?
Hey, Bodega P, straight from the sewer usually, but I think today you have a day off, or you already did your duty.
I already put in work today, so now it's time to just chill.
That's what it is, man. And as always, man, we appreciate you for the service that you do. You know, keep that city safe from a whole bunch of these derelicts out there, man. You know, so salute to you. And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm letting him introduce himself.
What it do? It's your boy, Conscious Pilot, aka the West Coast Avenger, number one contender, preparing for liftoff. Destination Ring Gang Radio. Slot.
Yes, sir. I like that. You always got your little nice spin to that shit. I like that. You know, he stays elevating up. He just elevating above the clouds and shit, yo.
And then hold on, wait. So he could add shit each time, but then when I do it, it's like, oh, hold on, you cracking me up, LB. Oh, damn, Jay, oh, Shutter, what the fuck, like? Yeah, I'm like, I know it's not a light skin thing because all of us light skin. So which one is it?
Hey, he's establishing this fact off foot, man. Me and you have done at least like 400 of these shit.
Yeah. Let the new guy get his shine.
I'm still in the preliminary bouts. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to the main card.
Nah, nigga, we got you in like 6 rounders now. we move fast here at Ring Gang.
Yeah, by your 10th pro fight, man, you ready to fight for some world titles and shit.
No, maybe 7. 7's a good number.
7's the godly number. So you're right. Yeah. That's a good number. You see, LB's been studying his lessons. Where there's bond. Yeah.
We got too many trainers in Ring Gang to get this nigga out here in 16 fights and shit.
True.
This nigga spend it's like 9 of us. If you just spend one day with each of us doing their type of training, Pat had this nigga doing Spartacus shit.
Yeah. I know how to toughen up the mind, body, and soul.
Killing that shit.
Oh man, but so yeah, we definitely got a show for you guys tonight. Before we get into the previews of the upcoming cards for this weekend, there's something that we definitely need to talk about because it's dominating a whole bunch of conversation. Of course, we're talking about Ryan Garcia. Now we got the news, unfortunately, earlier this week that Ryan Garcia will be pulling out of his fight with Javier Fortuna because he has some issues he needed to work out. Now, make no mistake. We all understand mental issues. Mental health issues. Yes, it's a hot topic in America. We all know that. So, yes, we have to be kind and considerate and thoughtful that he's going through a lot of things. Now,
why do I feel like you like that's saying like that's being said in a mocking way?
It wouldn't be mocking if it's not for the fact that this guy is basically he's on social media nonstop. He's an addict, and even before this, dude's out here running his mouth, on potential fights that that people wanted to see him in, particularly his mandatory shot. And he's talking about someone's an email champion this. He has to get his weight up to. Oh my God! I'm overwhelmed. And he's out here. It's like, well, I gotta pull out of this fight, and it's 10 weeks away. Like you can't take like a couple of days off to, to get your shit together.
Couple of days, he could have took a whole 2 weeks off.
I'm saying,
and all he needed to do was just maintain his weight and have an 8-week training camp. Because 8 weeks is, should be good enough.
Yeah, it should be good enough. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I mean, see, this is just another incident in this guy's life. Like everything Ryan Garcia does, he moves weird for a young cat. Like he had an exciting victory earlier this year in January against Luke Campbell. He
showed guts.
Yeah, he showed guts. He showed he can come back from adversity, and he knocked out someone that had never been stopped before, and someone that Lomachenko and Linares failed to stop. Okay, yeah. And then when you have the platform, it's like, wow, this is exciting, guys. Who should I fight next?
Hold on, is this Ryan Garcia? Or is this Michael Jackson? Like
that's how he sounds to me, bro. Like, dude's always in a state of perpetual disbelief, fake disbelief, because they can't believe it, and because he takes his thing as an influencer seriously. So like he always puts on this act, and it irritates me. And it's like, okay, who should I fight next? Tank, of course. Tank's in the Haney's in the audience, and he's people are screaming for Tank, which was fucked up. So then after that, he's like, oh, okay, then I'll face Tank, I'll face Pacquiao, anyone but Haney, the guy that he needs to try to take the title from, and it's just one excuse after another.
But I mean, do you say it like Tank and Pacquiao weren't good fights, though?
Well, I mean, Pacquiao was an exhibition, so that's like, why?
But then these niggas were talking about, but they were never certain on that, because at one moment they say an exhibition, the next minute they talking about a real fight and some type of made up title and shit. So I feel it was a lot, but either way, it's like he was pump faking that bottom line. Like he pump faked people like 3 times.
Yeah.
On the podcast with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is damn hyping this shit up. Like, come on. Mm-hmm. Then you got the Pacquiao pump fake. Yeah. And then Haney's always there, so you don't know what could happen with that. And then he finally gets signed a fight with Fortuna, and it's like a week later we hear this shit.
Yeah, and the incident has actually made me feel sorry for Fortuna, because Fortuna has had 4 fights fall through for different reasons, either COVID or people just pulling out of the fight. Like it's ridiculous, and like there's no good reason like this guy Ryan Garcia should have pulled out of the fight with Fortuna. And I mean, my thing is, now everyone's like, mental health issues, but then earlier today, someone posted a video of him somewhere, with another chick who's apparently not his girlfriend or a significant other. So, I mean, clearly he has a lot on his mind. So it's just
a lot of thickness on his mind. Because I think she was coming thick.
Yeah, she was.
So we know what he like now.
I mean, when you're, I don't, whatever, it is what it is. But I just want to put in that when somebody's dealing with mental health issues and trying to get therapy, you're told to do things to take your mind off of whatever issues you have. So that makes sense. He wants to go hang out with a bad bitch to take his mind off of whatever he has. But it is what it is. I'm just adding that in.
Yeah, so but why does he need to broadcast the shit?
That's true.
No, either way, it's just bad optics. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
this is real talk, yo.
Yeah, it's just like,
look. I don't want to hear about no fucking bullshit ass mental problems. I just don't fucking care. Make the goddamn fucking fights, or just get off social media, take a chill, and just leave us the fuck alone. Fuck your goddamn mental problems, nigga. We all got fucking mental problems. You see the state of this fucking country?
I'm saying,
you a fucking millionaire whining about you gotta fucking fight, nigga. I don't hear that puss ass shit.
That's that tough love shit right there. LB's.
These niggas are damn kill to be in your position, and you up here on some goddamn mental health.
Yeah,
and this is the thing. It's not like he got specific with it. where we're kind of like, okay, he's going through that or this, that. You know what I'm saying? Say something, nigga. But
It was
nah,
general, yeah. It was a broad.
it was the most biggest mental health cry for help. At least Broner be like, oh man, I'm gonna kill myself. Man, I'm broke. I got court cases. Da. So you're like, well, you know he's going through some shit. Fuck it. Like, okay, yeah, this Broner.
Right.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, Tyson Fury too.
And it happens all the time. But no one damn does this whole big marching song for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ryan Garcia, what problems we know he got? Like, he all on social media, like.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like we don't know. So if you don't tell us, at least with Tyson Fury, you know, he was making statements in the media, going at this person, that person, whatever. Burning bridges,
cocaine and food.
cocaine, yeah, the drugs. I was getting there. The fucking drugs, the excessive eating.
Alcohol.
Like he was like 5 Ricky Hattons. Like yeah, okay though. I like you see it, but with Ryan Garcia, I'm just sorry. It's like the boy who cried wolf too many times.
Right.
And I say this as a person who predicted the damn Campbell knockout. I fucks with Ryan Garcia. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like he's good for the sport when he's focusing on point and when Oscar's putting him in the right fights. And it seems like everything's aligning just for him to pull the rug under himself.
Yeah.
Didn't we just wait for Ryan Garcia to step it up like fucking 2 years?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, most people. They're saying like, you know, he has bouts of anxiety, but then, you know, it's only flaring up now because everyone expecting, okay, you know, it's time to shit or get off the pot. Like you gotta show and prove now. Yes, you knocked out Campbell. Like, you know, if you want to be great, you know, to your fan base and to boxing, you know, you got to, you know, take your shot, get your title shot in, you know, beat somebody, you know, that's notable in your division, like super, and become an actual world champion. Like, and it seems like now, instead of doing all this bullshit, that this pussyfooting around and shit, like talking in circles and so into social media or to different people, like, nah, we're tired of that shit.
Like, do what the fuck you gotta do, man. Like, yo, it's not a good look when Jake Paul look like he taking, you know, boxing more serious than you.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's pure facts. So it's just like
come on, like get this shit together, dog. Like I don't want to hear this damn bullshit about fucking mental health and
yeah, like I mean, there are boxers out there who would kill for a shot. Like say, I mean, they'll give their right arm. Like they'll probably fight for maybe like 1/100th of what he actually makes, just so they can get a title shot. You know what I'm saying?
Life don't care if you sad, nigga. Don't you have kids to feed, bro?
Yeah, it's like, you know, you gotta get your shit together, you know. But I mean, he's a kid. Most I think his behavior's probably just enabled too much. So I mean, I don't know what Oscar's doing with him, but you know, they gotta get his shit together.
Yeah, man. Like they just gotta do something. Like it's like almost. It seems like social media has to like ban him on some Trump shit.
Funny things too is like he did. I mean, I remember he did like disable his Instagram before, something like, or his Twitter, something like that in the past, and then afterwards, I think he enabled it again after some time.
Some dope feed shit. It's like put the pipe away.
Yeah,
it's like you walk back into the room, but it's like that shit's like on the bed now. Like the fuck.
Yeah,
you go back outside. You go back into the kitchen. You come back. That shit's in his hand. He just looking nervous, like nigga.
I mean, he's addicted to making videos of him hitting this Cobra bag or him, you know, people doing that ab challenge he likes to do. You know, he has people like he has certain people like he whops them in the stomach until they either give up or they take it, one or the other.
Yeah, he good for the sport. It's like that's why it's just kind of annoying because it's like, bruh, it's like the stage is set for you. Mm-hmm. And it's like you don't even have like you got winnable fights. Even the Haney fight is winnable.
Like, does he really want it? You know, I mean, the Haney fight's easy to make, and wasn't he the Mando for that too?
Yeah,
exactly.
He's the Mando. Like, I mean,
he is the Mando.
Yeah, and he's fighting Fortuna again for another eliminator, which absolutely makes no sense. I mean, that's actually backwards.
And yo, Pat, how many times we bitched and moaned about James Kirkland getting enforced that instead of his title shot?
Yeah, like
This dude goes and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna enforce myself."
Yeah, and the WBC enables him. It's like, okay, it's like, I mean, like if he didn't want the shot, like, why put him in the interim title belt or whatever? Fuck, keep that shit. You should just let him fight Luke Campbell as is, no expectations.
It sounds like he's got an O and he's afraid to let it go.
That I'm not surprised. Yeah, it's like, I mean, because you can't keep.
A Terminator would notice that.
So yeah, it's just like, Ryan needs to get his shit together. Like, I mean, yeah, mental health, whatever, but it's not. It's just now it's just looking like a whole bunch of cap because it's just one excuse after another, and people are tired of it.
And it's an insult to people who really suffer mental health, who's really going through shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes me angry. And the stars are lining for him, and he not he pump faking, but the insult is the people who really going through shit.
Yeah, and there are people that are talking about, he shouldn't fight Haney now. He should wait till he gets to like 140 or 147. Why? It makes no fucking sense. Why would that be? I mean, if something like that is buzzing, why the fuck we want to wait for them to go up to 2 divisions heavier, where they may not even be a factor anymore?
Floyd Manny syndrome, but without Floyd Manny all-time greatness.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. 135 is the buzzing division right now for him. It's not 140 is buzzing, but 140 has its own greatness going on right there, and 147 is just a dud. Why would you want to? Why people say, "Oh, wait that long"? No, make the fight now. The stars are aligned. You have the record. You have the notable victories. Make the fight, and just like Teofimo did. Like, we need more Teofimo action. Than like niggas that don't want to be great.
Yo, check this out, Pat. I got a theory about that. You
What's
see
that?
how you said 147 is like a dud right now. It's not really moving fast enough. It has maybe 1 or 2 significant fights out of 12 months. And niggas is like, like I'm gonna go to that division too. I think everybody wants to go to that division.
I don't think.
So,
so
they could stall it and just be another star and just have a name constantly buzzing with potential fights that don't happen. Because think about it. Imagine a division that has Pacquiao, who ain't fought in damn how long, Thurman, who ain't fought in how long. You got Porter, you got Spence, you got you guys, Jamal James,
Bud,
Terrence Crawford.
Oh, goddamn! Like, how I name one of them niggas first? You did the whole PBC, the 2K roster. but so yeah, you got all of those dudes. Not to mention the other guys up and coming, the Ben and all of them dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And to just add to that, and so your name is gonna be buzzing among other names. Like, oh well, man, I want to see a Tank, Keith Thurman fight. Nah, man. Ryan Garcia versus Spence in Texas, that sells out. Like that's like, people gonna have conversations like that. That's what people want to do. People don't want to discuss upcoming fights no more. They want to fucking argue all day about hypothetical potential matchups.
Super fight. See, I just don't think any of those quote unquote 4 kings in the 135 are ever gonna fight until they get to 147. I mean, I don't know if Tank's ever really gonna make a legit campaign there, but when it comes to Ryan Garcia, Teofimo, and Haney, I just think they're naturally going to be welterweights eventually, so they're probably just weighing it out. I don't see them happening unless it's 147, to be honest. Any of those guys. And
honestly, it shouldn't too. Like, because right now, all of them are at the point where they don't need any more seasoning or any more hand holding. Like, they need to start getting in the mix and start fighting each other.
The gumbo going to overcook soon. And somebody gonna take a L that they weren't meant to take. So that's all I really got to say about this shit. But I hope Ryan Garcia, bounce back. I know I was barking on dude, but I mean, Hey man, you know what it is, bro.
Yeah, you know, what I
It's
mean?
real talk.
Yeah, it's real talk. Like sometimes, and you know, and hopefully somebody will give him some real talk as well. Like,
Yeah,
let
someone give him this, please.
yeah, because I mean, all it takes is just one bad fight and one upset, and your momentum is gone. And right now, that's where he's leaning towards to more than you know, a good chance of him actually becoming a legit world champion. So
Yeah, because you know the Anthony Joshua's are rare in the sport where they want to run it back, and if Josh Warrington runs it back, then credit to him too. But Ryan Garcia, don't put yourself in a position where you're gonna have to run it back,
yeah, exactly.
especially against somebody you supposed to beat. You lose to anybody that's not Haney, Tank,
Lomachenko.
Lomachenko, Teofimo, any of those dudes. It's like your career gonna take a hit unless you go right and you run it back, or you take an equally dangerous fight. And I don't know if you built like that.
Facts. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, obviously, the story of Ryan Garcia, it's to be continued. Oh man, but